Long before the world grew loud with cities and steel, before roads cut through forests and silence, there lay a kingdom of red earth and ancient spirits, a land where the wind carried whispers of ancestors, and destiny was not given but revealed. This was Umokiri, and in this land, a child was coming, on a night when thunder shook the skies and rain fell like the tears of the gods. A woman labeled between life and spirit. The elders watched. The earth listened, and the diviner spoke. This child carries fire, a fire that will not be hidden. But outside, a man stood in the rain, his heart fixed on one desire: a son, a name bearer, a warrior, a legacy. Then the cry came, not the cry of a son, but of a daughter. And in that moment, joy turned to silence. The child was named Adaeze, but not embraced. For in her father's eyes, a girl could not defend a man's compound. A girl could not carry a man's name into battle. And so, she was born into a home where love had conditions. Adaeze grew, not in praise, but in silence. While boys were taught to fight, she was taught to endure. While they held spears, she carried burdens, water pots heavier than her years, chores meant to bend her spirit. But Adaeze did not break. She watched, quietly, carefully. She learned when the village slept. Adaeze awakened, under the moon's silent gaze. She trained, she fell, she rose, again and again. Her hands bruised, her body weary, but her spirit unshaken. And to the ancestors she whispered, "If I was born a girl, then show me why." And the wind answered. Time passed, and the girl they ignored became the strength they could not explain. She ran faster than the boys. She carried more than they could bear. But still, her father spoke the same words. She's only a girl, blind to the fire growing before him. Then darkness came, not from the sky, but from men. Enemies rose like a storm without warning. Farms burned, warriors fell. The drums of mourning replaced the songs of life. Fear spread like wildfire, and for the first time, Umokiri trembled. The strong were broken, the brave were wounded. Hope began to fade. The land cried out, but no one answered. Until a girl stepped forward, not chosen by men, but called by destiny. Adaeze. She tied the cloth of war upon her head and lifted the spear of the fallen. No longer a shadow, but a storm. And when she ran into battle, the earth itself seemed to move beneath her feet. Her cry was not fear, it was power. She fought like one sent by the ancestors, swift, fearless, unbreakable. And the enemy, who came as fire, left as ash. By sunset, the land was saved. The elders gathered. The people stood in awe, for the girl once unseen had become their shield, and they called her Ogonwanyi, the woman who fights for the land, the protector of Umokiri. And the man, who once turned away, now stood before her, not as a father above a child, but as a man before greatness. He bowed, for the truth had found him. Too late, but not too late to learn. And so, her story was told, from firelight to firelight, from generation to generation. A story not of a girl, but of destiny. For strength is not born from being male or female. It is born from courage, from purpose, and from the will of the ancestors.